Hi, Carol here, and I'm back. Just went and had some spaghetti dinner left over from yesterday and meatballs. And then I'm now back to do this card in part 2. So, what I'm going to do here is the dryer sheet flowers. And after I work with this, I can't stand that. I'm going to put a little glue dot under there. So we have the butterfly, we have the gold thread. Underneath, there's only one U. We used some of the dots, Stampin' Up! Dots, and it came out pretty nice. And then we have this. What is that, Carol? We'll work on that. No problemo. We have this that can go on here. All kinds of things we can do with the leftover watercolor paper. Here's a nice big piece. This is why I keep these. This is a nice piece that can go on there. We'll see what I'm going to do. I don't know. But we will do something. So let's set that there. And let's put away the stuff. Now, I grabbed dryer sheets. I grabbed 4 dryer sheets, folded them in half, and they were not used dryer sheets. Then I took 4 used dryer sheets and I cut them up with these dies. They're the only flower dies I really had in my stash that I liked. So I have to get the Stampin' Up! Rose one. I really like that one. But now that I have my e-cutter, I think I'm going to concentrate on that for a while, because I know I could cut out rose flower shapes in there. So anywho, we've gone ahead and we've dry embossed here some nice field flowers from the Year of Flowers. And I think it looks nice. You could get away with this card just like that on its own, and then I got to put something in there so you can write on. But I want to do some dryer sheet flowers. So I ran them through. I've got my glue gun nice and hot. And these are from this twirly one. Kind of like the rose one that Stampin' Up! Has. But it, like I said, it is the only flower one that I liked that I had. And then these ones are completely stuck together, and I want to keep them in bulk. They have a nice hole in them, if I could get that out of there, because we're going to run some pearls through there. I will work on that probably with a, well, probably just a pair of scissors will do the trick. For some reason this didn't come out of the center. There we are. Got a little bit out anyway. Fold it in half and do it this way. There we are. So I want to keep these so there's not 4. I think, and if you look closely, they have on the dryer sheet. Can you see that? I don't know why it seems to be so, it's not bright when I'm looking at it, but it has a kind of stitch around it. It's raised. I really like it. Anyway, I don't know what standing up made it look any better, but let's just see if we can take this apart a bit. They sure stuck together. Unless I wet my finger. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm only going to take them apart twice. There's 4 in here. Let's see, that's 1. Oh. There aren't used ones, so they're not a see-through. Let's see what I can do with the scissors here. See if I can jab my way through. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, because they weren't put through the dryer, they're not as bulky, thin. I mean, they're not as thin, bulky. I want them bulky, so that's why I used both kinds. I used some used and some not used. Come on, separate. There we go. Okay, so we have that. I think this one has one more, but I'm going to leave this for the top because it looks really pretty. And let's do the same here. I want these flowers to come in a bit. See how they don't have, they're kind of, they stop right halfway. I don't like that. So let's go around. We'll see. It's really nice when the dryer sheet isn't used because it's more, gives you more stability to work with here. There we are. And this one, I think we just cut it up like that, fine. We can poke and play and prod with it later. Okay, and then I did some little wee leaves out of this one, the little leaf one, right here, out of the dryer sheet, and just folded in 4, and it's awesome. And not used is really nice and thick, and they smell wonderful when your receiver gets them. She's gonna love them. There we go. So you have that one. Oh, this one came out. Look at that. One. I don't know. I don't think I want this so bulky, although it looks really nice. Oh, look at, I've got 3 in here. Okay, let's grab them. 2. And it comes apart. I think I might have tons in here. It's like doilies. You think you only have 1 and then you have a ton of them, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so I have the small ones. This one, I have to take this one apart. I'm not going to have enough, I don't think. Well, we'll see. Okay, let's work on it. Now, Carol, where are you going to put that flower? I don't know. I'll find a spot. I want a flower, and I don't know kind of what I want to do here, but we'll see. So let's take our rich raspberry, and I should put on a glove. Do I have any gloves right here? Because this could get messy, maybe. Or I could use a sponge. I already have one of these going. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Let's lay them out here. Oh, before I forget, I kind of wanted to use this with white out of the little bouquet set. Let me put this on here. On the rich raspberry. I just saw it. And if I don't do it now, I won't do it. I'll forget. So I wanted some leaves on here. There. Just gives it a wee bit of texture there. I'm all about the texture today, aren't I? Okay, that's good. Now, let's just see what it looks like if I do this. Awesome. I like that. It gives you the white, but it gives you some of that purple. That's a thought. All right, let's just see. I should have a piece of paper underneath here because I will get I want it to peek through from all angles. So let's start that one for now. Get your glue gun. Put a little glue there. And I should have my little glue mat. Let's see if I can get it out from amongst this pile and not wreck the camera. Just a second. Can I do that? If my camera falls down, I'm sorry. Here we go. Are we still in here? There we are. So let's put this down. Now that my glue dot dried, move it out of the way and set that mat down. That might be easier to work with. Okay, so this dot, it's a nice glue dot now. Okay, take that off. All right, let's switch her up. Put a little bit on here. And let's see what we can do here with this flower. Bringing it in. Bring it all the way in. Like So, let's see. I have to stare at it for a while. Okay, I'm going to build on here. I think that's the way to go. So I globbed it there. Let's put my, I'm going to just wrap it around as you can see, and then I'm going to set it in that glob for now. There we go, and I think it will work out. I really do. That glob doesn't dry, I'll be in. There we are. Okay. Push it in there. Come on, work with me. Awesome. Okay, we have one right there. I want to zoom in on what I'm doing here. You can't see that from 100 miles away. Come on, Carol. I hope my camera will focus in. Okay. So let's just make another one for the inside. So I'm going to put a glob of glue there. It's nice to work when it's not hot. In the center. And let's get it to where it's in its position, rightful position. Stamp it. And I want the edges to be darker. I can clean my mat, no problemo. That's awesome. Okay, let's get it in here. I'll put the center on the glue like this, and then I'm going to build on it and then add some more glue. This is awesomeness. Okay, let's go behind like this. Behind. Like this. Probably can't see anything because my big hands are in the way. But slide that down in there. The glue is still a little sticky. There we go. And here is one almost finished. It sits up for me, which is nice. There we are. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with the glue in a second, since I wind this up. Okay, what I'm going to do here, if I can lift it up, I may not be able to, but I may without wrecking the underneath. I am going to really tighten this up. I'm going to pinch it. Okay. So I'm going to start over. I don't like that. I'm going to pinch it. Let's do it with you. I'm going to make this really, I'm going to fold it up small, like this. Different tactic. Kind of like you do with the rose one. And push it down in. Wind it up. Dryer sheet's awesome to work with, so soft. And take that off. Well, I guess that's all I have. And then I'm going to put the glob in the center, like this. And I am going to just drop that in the glob. Take my finger and work it open. Much better. Much, much better. There we go. If I had my pokey tool, it would be a lot better. Get it? Never put stuff on the floor. Boy, when I get this organized, nothing is going to go on the floor. I can't reach down and see anything from the floor. Oh, that's better. Okay. So now you have this awesome flower, which I am going to set a little bit of glue right there. Great. Just a bit. Okay. Enough to work with. Push this right down in like that. Hold it for just a second. There we go, because it gives you that center you want. There we go. Okay, I like that. And then, let's just see. I don't want it so thick, but I might want it a tad thicker than that. Let's see what we can do. Let's set this down. I'm going to get, I want to gold this up, this leaf with gold, because I have the gold thread. So where's my gold? Let's grab the gold. Okay, I'm back. And let's grab some of this gold. Awesome. This will bring out the gold in the strand there. And then I took out some, I have a bag of this stuff I got at the Salvation Army. And I am going to grab one of these real pretty leaves. And I made some, but I think this is, let me do it this way. I think this will work out nicely with the two. And that nice flower. And I'll make another one for the inside. I'll probably have to show it to you when we get done, but I really like this. I think this is enough for here. I'm trying to see where I want it, and I do want it right there. Then I am going to take this and put it underneath my bow, like so. So my card base, my envelope will probably be 6 by 6. Unless I tuck this under here and make this shorter. That's what I'm going to do. Take this off. Cut through that. Keep my little stamens there. And let's put some glue under here. Right like that, a nice glob. And go like this. Include that in there. Take your little dryer sheet flower and add it to the bow. And you can add as much as you want on the inside of this dryer sheet flower. I might want to add a little bit more fullness here, but for right now, I want that to be like that. Oh, come back to me. And let's put a few of these stamens in the center. There we go. And I'm going to have to cut that down. There we are. Maybe a couple more off of here, I see. No, I think I'll keep the two there from that, or else I'm going to have to go back into my bag and get a couple more stamens because that wasn't the same. There we go. There we are. And then I'm going to add, where are we here? I'm going to add a bit more flower to here right off the bat. I can see I need some foliage. I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to pokey tool this down inside there just to make it a little bit of purple in there. Hold it for a second. Okay, that's better. I like that. A bit of glue right there. I have to pick all of the flyaway things. But when you're working with dryer sheets, it's very easy. They're just so, it's actually pleasant to work with. I don't mind it at all. Poke away at that. And you can actually add a glue dot. If you're afraid to go in with so much glue, just wrap it around a glue dot. Oh, there we go. There, because I want it to just have some bulk. You can play with yours how you like it there. I want to lift this up. It may take a little bit. Let me just see. I think I may have to do the glue. There we go. Weight it out a tad. Spread it around with your pokey tool. Hold it. Oh, I want you to see it there. There we are. Then I'm going to take a little piece of this right here. Cut it off. And put it on the other side. Has to match. Oh, I got a goobie there. I'll wait till that dries. Oh, got rid of it. Okay, let's slide this in. Slide it behind. There we go. Get it to touch a little bit of the glue when you go back there, like that. It's all in how you handle it. And I want a little bit more glue in here to put these two little stamens. There we go. There we are. And you can pick all of those things out. That looks pretty. Dryer sheets are awesome to work with. You can give this, this has a wire, so you can bring the wire up there like that. And you want to add some, you could even add green, but this is really pretty on the silver of the, let's put some dimension underneath there. There we are. Let me show you that. Whoops, isn't that pretty? Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then we'll work on the inside. Somebody's coming in my house. And just a minute. Thank you. I'll come over in a minute. And then you just look at it and see, do I want this? Let's cut it off and see. Let's go like this. Shorten it up a bit. Make a V out of that. Because I do want a bit of the gold on there. like that. Slide it up there just to have a bit to match the gold. Then what I'm going to do with this in here is I'm going to create a flat flower, and I'll put my sentiment up here. So let's get our flat flower. Flat flower. There we go. I love that. Okay, so let's put it down. Grab some color. And it's a rich raspberry. And if you want, you have your blendabilities. You can go in and do the outsides with your blendabilities. I'll use a Copic. I will use a RV69. And we will just go over the edges. I'll be able to take this off, don't worry. Vim, I'm telling you, Vim takes everything off. Just dab it, dab it, dab it. You just want some color. It's not going to hurt anything. You just need some dimension. I can't stand it to just look. Give it a twist, I guess. I want to leave some white. I don't want it all to be colored. So grab another white one. I want a piece of white in here. There we go. Like I don't want it so purple. Like that. Awesome. Now you can do the edges. It doesn't have to be stark white. But I don't want it so... Try to see how much time we have. A minute. Yikes. Let's hurry here. So, let's put this together like this. Like this. I'll leave that one out. Put this one in. Loving it. Now I need a center. Let's put it down first. Lift this up. I know, Cinnamon, you can go out just a minute. Okay, let's do this, and that is going to lay right in there with my card. And there, and then I'm going to put a light purple over top, like that. And then I'm going to reach over 4 seconds, and I'll put something in the center.